Now, is there going to be software that comes along with the Technicolor certified displays and notebooks?
Yes. So part and parcel of our entire program is the standard being achieved and looking for that, and the software application that we'll be shipping on monitors, notebooks, all-in-ones, tablets, and in the future smartphones are going to be capable of controlling color space depending on the specific application you're using. What we have is the ability to recognize which application you have as an active window and render that particular application in the correct color that you would want it to be in. For example, if you're actually watching a movie or video content or YouTube, you would want to watch that in a Technicolor setting. Okay? If you're wanting to just search the web, you might switch to just sRGB, since most content on the web is being created in sRGB. Our software is capable of automatically moving to whatever the correct color space is, transparent to the user, so there's no manual intervention. That gives the user a real ease of use and excellent color experience.
Great. Do you guys have the software working now, or is it something that you're going to have in the future?
We actually have the software working now. Okay, we can show you just a quick illustration on this notebook here. Okay, that has the ability to come right back up. Thank you. Okay. Here's an example of a prototype piece of software. Chroma Tune is just our own trademark that we use to describe the software application, but this will be branded by the major OEMs throughout the world, and we're working with them on that qualification. If what you'll see here is various settings, starting with full, which is the native mode of that display, okay, and then we can switch to sRGB, which is another color setting. And as well, we can simulate what 60% is in color, and you could see immediately that this is providing less color than what the panel is capable of, and that's just for demonstration purposes. The manual selection is exactly what we're saying is not necessary, because what we can do now is profile every application on the computer. We can then define the color space, Technicolor color or sRGB, that will be the correct color space for each of those applications. And then automatically, whatever window it is that you're selecting, okay, it will automatically default to that particular color. So we would make each of these a different active window, and what you can see here is we're messaging that this went to this new color space. When I switch back to this picture viewer, what you're going to see is automatically we've then selected full native as a color space, so that the user intervention for correct color is absolutely zero, and all you have to do is automatically select, as you currently do, which application you want to profile.
So now, will the user be able to go in and mess with it if they want to kind of change what gets what setting?
Yes, absolutely. So that's kind of easily done here. If you look at, for example, here's Internet Explorer. That, for illustration purposes, is set at 60%. You will have an immediate access to pulling down every color temperature that's been defined, or excuse me, every color space that's been defined in the profile, and whatever you want to choose for each application, you could immediately do here as illustrated.
Is it possible to create custom color spaces, or is it just going to be a list of presets?
It is possible to create custom color, and so that will, of course, need to be within the range of the panel's original state, okay? But you, as a user, can create your own user profile and be able to call that in each application should you wish to do that.
So a lot of fine-tuning that you'll be able to do as a user over your applications. Now, what happens if an application comes out that that the Chroma Tune, or whatever the control panel is called, is unaware of?
So it's clear that that will happen, because more and more applications will come out, and this might be a stable piece of software that you have running on your system. So what you would immediately do in that case is, if you install any new software, you would simply just select and hit the refresh button here, and then this application listing would increase infinitely depending on however many applications you have loaded on your system.